If you're someone who's into sensationalized headlines and baseless commentary about the Dallas housing market, then this market update is not for you. On the other hand, if you're into a non-AI generated, clear, concise, and honest assessment of the local housing market, then go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and stay tuned for the latest stats and insights on housing in East Dallas. I'm covering a lot of ground in this video, and I'm not just going to recite statistics because in order to really understand the data, you have to also consider the context. Unfortunately, there are too many market updates on this platform where the creators are going for sensationalized cheap shots as opposed to doing the work to explain what the data actually means for homeowners and home buyers in East Dallas. Here's what I'm covering today, and hopefully I can deliver it without getting too wonky. First, are we still in a seller's market, or are market conditions more favorable for home buyers? Second, how many days was an East Dallas home on the market before going under contract in April? Third, I'll give you an overview of mortgage interest rates and their impact on the housing market. And last but not least, I'll cover how all of these data points impacted April home sale prices. Grab a pen and paper and let's get started. First and foremost, where the heck is East Dallas anyway? Basically, this market update includes all single-family homes from Central Expressway to the eastern border of Dallas and from Northwest Highway down to I-30. It includes the following zip codes: 75204, 75206, 75214, 75218, 75228, and a small portion of 75223. Okay, so let's talk about supply or inventory. In April, there was a 2.8-month supply of single detached homes listed for sale in East Dallas. That's up slightly from March when it was 2.5 months and also up from 2 months in April of 2023. 6 months of inventory is considered a market that is balanced between buyer demand and seller supply. So at 2.8 months, the local housing market was still in a seller's market territory in April. Let's talk about days on market. In April, an East Dallas home was on the market for 31 days on average before going under contract. That's down from 41 days in March and up from 24 days in April of 2023. So it's normal for days on market to go down from month to month during the spring and summer markets because that's when home buyers are most active. That being said, fluctuating interest rates are the outlier here, but I'm going to talk about that more when I get to the interest rate portion of the program. Okay, what about list to sale price ratio? Once an East Dallas home went under contract and closed, buyers paid 98.1% of the seller's original asking price on average. The list to sale price ratio was up from 95.7% in March and down from 99.4% year over year. So another way to look at this statistic is that 62 sales, or a little more than 1/3 of the home sales that closed in April, sold for 100% or more of the seller's asking price. On to everyone's favorite topic, interest rates. Interest rates have been a hot topic for the past 2 years. Yes, that is right. Interest rates started going up in March of 2022. And you know, as someone who works in the housing business every day, it's hard for me to believe that we've been talking about higher interest rates for 2 years now. So rates have been bouncing around a lot and even hit 7.5% a few weeks ago. As of the filming of this video, they're slightly lower at 7.25 to 7.35% for a conventional 30-year fixed rate mortgage without buying down points. Please keep in mind that there are a lot of individual factors that go into determining the interest rate that a home buyer is quoted. Factors like their credit score and the amount of funds that they have available for their down payment. So the market continues to try to predict when the Federal Reserve will start to drop rates, but no one has been right yet. For now, the consensus is that the economy is still too hot to lower interest rates to incentivize people to borrow money. So to wrap up this conversation about money, let's get down to brass tacks and talk about home sale prices, because far too many content creators have been peddling an impending market crash since the cost of borrowing money started to go up. In April, the average sale price for a single-family home in East Dallas was around $866,000. That was up from $764,000 in March and also up from $702,000 in April of 2023. As I mentioned in the previous segment on interest rates, people who really don't understand our local housing market, they want to sell the idea that interest rate hikes were going to cause housing prices to crash, and that is simply not the case in the East Dallas housing market. In April, this graph shows you exactly what has happened with East Dallas housing prices since the Federal Reserve started implementing interest rate hikes in 2022. From April of 2022 to April of 2023, there was a modest increase from 696,000 to 702,000. But now look at the increase from April of 2023 to April of 2024. That's a 23% increase in the average sale price of a single family home in East Dallas. And prices continue to increase even as overall transaction or sale volume has gone down. This graph shows that total sales decreased pretty consistently from 2022 to 2023, and they continue to decline from January of 2023 until about November. And since November, they've been increasing again. So let's go back to that previous graph that shows price increases. So this, dear homeowner, is why the appraisal district has applied the cap to your 2024 market value assessment. And this, dear home buyer, is why you should consider if the cost of a higher interest rate outweighs the amount of appreciation you're missing out on while you wait for the economy to slow down and lower interest rates. Let's recap. Supply or inventory has gone up. This graph shows the months of inventory in East Dallas for the past 10 years. If you subscribe to the school of thought that 6 months of inventory is a market that's balanced between supply and demand, then we've not been in a balanced market for quite some time. Next, days on market increased steadily from January of 2023 through about August. And since then, it's held at about 30 days for a home to go under contract. On average, an East Dallas home sells for almost 99% of the seller's original asking price. Again, looking back over the past 10 years, sellers have gotten between 95 and 101% of their asking price. And lastly, sale prices climbed steadily throughout 2022. They appear to have leveled off during 2023, and now they appear to be climbing again in 2024. The bottom line is that sale prices in East Dallas have not plummeted despite higher interest rates, fewer sales, and more inventory coming to the market. Okay, I'm gonna get off my high horse now, but honestly, I cannot stand dishonesty and people who try to stay relevant by creating controversy or using fear tactics to sell. The fact still remains that there are more people moving to Dallas than leaving. Barring some unforeseen tragedy in the world, demand for housing in Dallas is going to continue to outweigh our supply. I mean, there are 3,000 people relocating to DFW every week. That is a lot of growth. Okay, thanks for tuning in today. Please, if you like this content, give it a thumbs up or subscribe to my channel. If you have a question, leave it in the comments below because I will respond. Lastly, please remember that whether you're buying or selling a home, your situation is unique, and a general market update should always be taken with a grain of salt. If you're thinking of making a move, please reach out to me. I'm happy to provide you with an accurate market analysis for your home or discuss market opportunities if you're looking to buy. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you in my next video.